we're just a bunch of swaffers standing in front of our listeners, asking them to like, subscribe, and follow them. I decided, I know you don't know, and I've just sprung it up on you. Yeah. I thought, I always say welcome and hello, and I thought, why don't I just start with an adaptive film quote? So, where's that from?
I didn't realise that was a film quote.
It was, of course it is. And my brain's just gone blank. I know exactly what it's from. Just to go out, it's Notting Hill.
It's Notting Hill, very good. Yeah.
Notting Hill.
And that's why you win every week on the extras.
I don't remember that being in the quiz in the extras, but okay. How are we all?
We're all right. A bit tired. A bit under the weather the last couple of weeks, but I'm all right.
Have you noticed trend that Matthew either underplays everything or is quite miserable when we start recording?
Just
true Brit.
Yeah.
That's right there, yeah.
You know, just how it is.
The weather isn't exactly exciting at the moment, no, but I'm doing all right, yeah. Getting out.
Again,
walking about.
I think we always talk about the weather or
where do we live?
Mm-hmm.
Where are we from? If we don't, we're not.
Yeah,
we're not true Brits.
Yeah, true.
British way. It's cold outside and it's dark.
When it's the summer, there are going to be lots to talk about.
Well, I'm very much looking forward to this podcast, and I've only got positive things to say. So
I went to the beach. I went to the beach recently.
How are you, Jeremy? Then.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm very excited to be recording podcast number 8.
Good.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Yeah, that's right. So I'll go back the usual. We are still trying to extend ourselves into the world a little bit further, and we just had a conversation off air for people about how we might get certain people we know in certain countries to listen, but we still haven't gone anywhere else. I will go back to my dad version of this. I do feel like I might need to do my tic-tac-toe or toc-tic-toe or whatever it is, maybe our calling. So that's on me. And I know I need to upload the listed numbers, which I still haven't done, even though I think I said podcast 4 I was going to do.
Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I like the surprise.
No, but people don't know what the options are.
Yeah, I've had multiple conversations with people. I'm like, is this in it? And I'm like, potentially. I can't remember.
And in terms of contact from listeners, I want to ask Matthew about his interactions with someone this week.
Oh, yeah, go on.
You probably should know this, unless you've got somebody working your social media accounts that I don't know about.
Well, I have been informed. Is it Vic V?
Yeah, quite funny as well what she said. Do you want to tell the listeners?
I believe she mentioned something about how she still hasn't seen Kill Bill Volume 2 or 3.
Yeah, I thought that was brilliant.
Which I'm not sure whether or not it was ironic, but I don't think it was.
She first of all got a little bit defensive. Hi Vic. Got a little defensive about the fact that she might have drunk in the past. Yeah. But she doesn't do that anymore. And yeah, quite right. She hasn't seen Kill Bill 3 yet.
I don't think I've ever seen her drink.
No, I haven't seen. Well, she did used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Kill Bill 3?
I have not.
No.
I'm waiting. For that
well, talking about that, maybe that is on your list of
films we should have seen.
Films you should have seen. So, obviously, last time we picked podcast number 1. I have actually forgotten, haven't I? I have an icebreaker question.
Oh, yeah.
You do, yeah.
Go on then.
Okay.
Go on.
So, the icebreaker question this week, and I'm going to throw it over to Dominic first and foremost.
Cool. Yep.
Biggest claim to fame of meeting movie stardom.
See, I reckon I know this one.
I think we got the same one.
Where, when, and how? What? You two were in a place without me and you met someone famous?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's a bit kind of a bit of stretch. It's very much touched on the toe. We were in.
You're making it sound worse than it was.
It sounds a bit creepy.
It does sound creepy.
Probably might have been at the time. I can't remember really. We were very drunk, but
terrible.
Out in Oxford while I was at uni, Oxford Brookes. Everyone, not the good one.
The good one.
And Math and Gary came out to see me. Actually, didn't they? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we were out in a place called Bridge. And when we were there, we were dancing, stepping around, stepped on someone, turned around and went, "Oh, I'm really sorry." And then we both looked at each other and went, "Is that Hermione?"
Yeah.
And it was Hermione Granger.
Did you actually use her character name as well?
Yes. Yeah, I couldn't remember her real name. But
yeah, we did. We looked at each other and went, "Do you just tread on Hermione's foot?" Yeah, I did.
And then for a little bit, just like followed them around, see what they were doing, and then we just left. Yeah. We weren't that creepy.
Oh.
No,
it sounds pretty creepy.
It does sound creepy. That sounds creepier than it was. Yeah. They just happened to be there.
And so, Matt, was that the same?
Well, I had that one, but I knew Dom would have it. I knew Dom would use that.
So you tried to pick another?
Well,
He has one.
I was thinking. I don't think there were very many. I mean, other than I did go to school with someone that is now in films.
Yep.
So Tom Riley, who I was at school with.
Do you know his handle? At Tom Riley?
Probably.
Okay, we'll work it out.
Yeah. He I believe he's married to Lizzie Kaplan, who is in one of my favourite films, Mean Girls. So I quite like that link. But yes, no, haven't spoken to him since he's actually been in films such as I Want Candy. You remember that film?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's been in lots of stuff since. But yeah, that's the closest I've got. I think.
So Thomas Aquinas, as Dad would
always call him. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And Jeremy,
yeah, what's yours?
You're sitting there very smug.
He is.
Not smug at all. I came up with this question. No, I came up with this question and then realised I don't think I've met very many famous movie stars.
No.
Sports stars, things
yeah,
like that, but not
TV
movie
stars. Yeah, I could get some. But then I did remember, and again, meat is a very dubious selection in this, but I can remember literally leaving the Tate in London, walking to the riverfront, just out the front, turning back, and who's sitting on the bench having a little read? Professor X.
Ooh.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was just reading his book, sitting outside the Tate, and
in his wheelchair.
No,
yeah.
Obviously, it was Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh,
at
right,
that point.
It was Jean-Luc Picard. At
yeah,
that point. Right.
Not Patrick Stewart.
I think I've seen him outside the Globe with Mum once.
He was with Mum.
No, he wasn't with.
That is news to me.
I was with Mum.
Wow.
I think we saw him. He must have been seeing it, but yeah.
Yeah, but he was just there, and I didn't want to interrupt him because he looked heavily involved with his book. But seeing as you're going to start naming names,
yeah, go on, name names.
So Katie's cousin is in a film as well. He's an actor. He's in a film with Letitia Wright. So that's somebody else I know, but I wouldn't. Sorry, James, call that movie stardom. But I do think that Tiny, who I went to university with. Mm-hmm. Having been Chewbacca is pretty impressive.
That is good.
That is really cool.
And he's been in the Eternals and other things. Hi, Ari Decker. At Ari Decker? I don't know, but we'll find out.
I don't know.
That's purely because he's tall.
No, he's really,
he's a stunt man.
Really tiny.
What, Tiny's a stuntman?
But that's kind of how he got these roles. Yeah.
Okay.
But he does do a lot of CGI as well, so I understand from the little contact I've had. But there we go. Okay. So, going back to what we were saying, no one's watched Kill Bill 3.
No, not yet.
So perhaps when we did the random high-low game, which was very unsuccessful and got us the number 01.
I mean, well done. It worked, didn't it?
It's got to come at some point, yeah.
We picked number 1, top 5 films that you think you should have watched but never have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, before we go anywhere further, I would like our listeners to get in touch with us at Top 5 Films That, with any films that they think we should see but probably haven't, because there might be films out there that we're not even aware of that we should be watching, and we need them to tell us. So over to you, listeners. But how did we find this?
I was quite quick to get my top 4.
Oh, but your 5th was hard.
My 5th was hard because there's quite a few I think.
See, I
should have watched.
I just haven't. I have quite a few films that I know I should have watched, but also then I was just trying to decide how do I put them into a top 5. So I've ended up going with the top 5 films that I would watch first out of those lists, because actually there's a lot of them I think I should have watched that, and I'm thinking I'm not going to watch that.
Yeah,
I don't really want to watch that. I don't really want to watch that. I
am absolutely flip side in that I was working out what films am I meant to have watched, and I'm not very aware of them. There are some films that I put on honourable mentions, or what do you call it? You have an honourable mentions list, but you also have a list, just a long list.
I have a general on list I think of, and then I think, well, maybe I have 5 others that could have made it on a
so on my general list, there are films that if I was a film buff, people would say, oh my gosh, you should really see that. But I don't really want to.
No, mostly because people say, you really watch it. It's the greatest film of all time.
So but that's how I've done it.
That's what you've done?
Well, no, as in I've done like highly rated.
Okay.
And then I've gone, out of those that I haven't already seen, which ones would I watch first?
I just started looking for films that people do highly rate, but then trying to work out there were a couple where I was like, I'm not sure if I've seen that. So I haven't included any of those.
Right, okay, that's good.
Because I was like,
I may have seen it.
I might have seen it. It was instantly forgettable. But I've basically gone through what people would expect you to see, and I'm actually surprised I haven't seen some of these when I started to look back at it.
I found it really hard to pick yours because I'm not entirely sure whether you've seen it or not.
Yeah, I know. I went down that route. I was like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to pick for you guys because if I don't know if you've seen it or not.
No.
Because if I know you've seen it, I'm not picking it. That leaves far too many other options.
Agreed. I think there's going to be very little bonus points because you're trying to pick something that is iconic that I don't know if you've seen or something like that. But anyway, the other thing I thought is this is going to be the shortest episode we have if we have no idea what it is and no one else has seen it.
That is true, but I had a good idea on how to come up with my clues, so we'll see. How
it's not even the clues. I don't know how you discuss something you haven't seen and no one else has.
Well, maybe we have seen it.
Well,
I think going through my list, I think you will have and can tell me why I should watch it.
I think in all of mine there's a key scene or quote.
Well, you should know. You'd know the films.
Everyone will know it. Yeah,
you'd know the films.
Has Dominic doubled up week to week there?
Don't know. Oh, we might have done back to back.
Back to back.
No,
I didn't go with that.
No.
I've even made a comment that says surely not.
No.
For those people who haven't listened to it yet, which is ridiculous. Why wouldn't you do it in order? He might be talking about memorable dance scenes, but there we go.
No,
I'm not.
You're not. Okay.
To clarify.
Okay, so let's get going.
Yeah,
I think Jeremy can start this week.
I was thinking exactly the same.
Yeah,
we should probably make note of who does what. But
maybe someone's keen to start, but I think this week Jeremy should.
I'm quite ad hoc on this. I'll take the lead as I always do.
Go.
So, my number 5 film. So, I don't know what I could give you. I could give you the reasons why I chose it, but in terms of prompts, I can give you the basics of it. I can tell you it's highly rated, and I can give you the synopsis eventually, if that helps.
Yep. Go on.
So, 2001 film.
Oh, okay.
PG.
PG?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no.
Oh, no. Okay. Why is that so shocking?
PG? Or just most of the films
because you should be watching 18s.
No, it's just that you'd think it wouldn't have been, you'd have seen one of those. I'd have thought you might have just watched one of those. It's easy to watch.
So, 2001 PG, animation adventure family.
Right.
8.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
Is it Disney?
It is not Disney.
Okay, so it's not a Disney one.
I don't know why. No, 2001.
Is it like a DreamWorks?
No.
Is it like a Simpsons?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
It's too early. But
okay. You have to give us more.
Yeah.
Well, do you want the synopsis?
Yeah.
During her family's move to the suburbs, a sullen 10-year-old girl wanders into a world ruled by gods, witches and spirits. A world where humans are changed into beasts.
Huh?
An animation.
I love the sound effect that Dominic just made.
I thought you were going to say Coraline.
No. I'm not sure if... I think I've seen Coraline. But it's not that anyway.
Okay. So people are changed into beasts?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
What? You must have an idea.
I looked to Matthew for this one more than I looked to Dominic.
People have been changed.
Is it like an anime type thing?
Right, now we're talking.
I know what it is.
I've got no idea where I start with Japanese animation and always hear about this. And I'm sure, and I've quoted this, Matthew can elaborate on it.
I have definitely seen this. Is this Spirited Away?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, yes, good.
Yeah, but why?
So it's more than a PG. It doesn't feel like a PG. So it's quite dark and weird. It's long, so it doesn't feel like a kid's film. It doesn't feel like an animation. It's just very strange. It's like a weird sort of fever dream that you get through, and you get to the end and you go, that was quite good. And I've watched it 2 or 3 times.
Okay, see?
So why? Go on.
So as I said, I And I hear a lot of people talk about different Japanese animations or Asian animations, and I've never got into them, but I feel like this is a prominent one that would be a good entry route.
It is.
Yeah, there you go. So
you should. Yeah, it is. You should have watched it. It is good. It is.
Why
good.
should I have watched it? Yeah, I knew that
because it feels quite classic, quite cult classic as well.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
for only
not
those that like anime.
No,
but I haven't watched enough to tell me whether I like it or not.
That's what I mean.
It is a good one compared to some of the other, for example, Studio Ghibli ones that I've watched.
Yeah,
because I haven't watched many, but the Studio Ghibli ones I watched, it is good. The music's good. The characters are good. They're weird.
So you see, I think I should have watched it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I never have.
It's a good choice. You should put it on your list to watch.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Who's going to take over from me then?
I think it should be me.
Oh, he's keen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is the one he struggled with.
It was
only because I have a long list of others.
I was about to say, could it be any one of about 12?
Probably. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
This is the only one that kind of isn't part. I'm not giving you clues to the newer ones, but to the ones up.
It's different than the other ones.
Yep.
In that it's not crime in terms of the genre.
All the other ones are crime.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness me.
I hope it's not part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. Oh no, I haven't watched all of the Hunger Games. Yeah, I know that's not crime for anyone who wants to point it out.
I've gone for, I'd say the year is 1980. That's probably part of why I've not watched it.
Yeah.
8.4.
What, because time just doesn't exist
I'm
before
just
you're
not
born?
a massive fan of older films. And I think that's why I've not watched
80s is not an older film.
It is to me.
No.
In my eyes, I prefer...
You're an 80s baby.
Yeah, but I prefer...
Ghostbusters,
films.
Karate Kid. We've mentioned all these early 80s films.
Yeah, but because it's part of the... Like, it's a horror mystery. Okay, so it's just...
Horror mystery, okay.
And so I'm never going to have watched this.
Right. I don't think you will have, no.
Nope.
But it's one of those things that never... I think this appears in all of them, is that it's not on any lists. Like, if you go on any streaming sites,
Halloween.
It's not there. No, I've seen that. So...
Are we talking original Chainsaw Massacre?
No. It is...
Instantly dismissing you. Go on.
8.4 on IMDb.
Right.
Okay, so I win.
And it's director... I'm not going to say the director because then you'll get it straight away, but...
Famous director.
Yeah.
Spielberg.
Must be Spielberg.
No. I'll just go for it. Stanley Kubrick.
Ah, is it 2001? Space Odyssey.
Oh, I thought you meant the year, and I was like, no, it's 1980. No.
No?
Some of the cast are...
Clockwork Orange.
No.
Oh, nice.
I don't know these actors, but it's Danny Lloyd, Shelley Duvall, and the last one, which will give it away. It's The Shining, yeah. I've never seen it.
Oh.
I have not seen it.
No, have you not seen The Shining?
No, but I do know a lot of reference points from it.
You must have seen a lot of references about it.
Take Ready Player One or something like that.
That's exactly what I've put on my list. I love that film and I love the references to it, but I've never seen it fully. And obviously all the...
See, I obviously have seen it.
Yeah.
I've tried to read the book, but the book is really long. Because obviously we have a rule in my house.
Yeah, you shouldn't have watched it.
But I think it's one of the genres that, obviously one of my favourite genres in terms of the horror and...
I see what you mean by thinking it's old. It's quite slow,
and also it's not a modern horror. That's what I mean. And I'm into more modern films, and modern meaning. Like
also, do you know
2000s onwards?
Do you know what happens through it because it's so ingrained in popular culture?
Exactly. Yeah, and all the it's like a.
You should watch it though.
Yeah,
you should definitely.
I see what you mean.
It's a good inclusion.
You probably know all the good bits. Like there's nothing that's going to shock you.
I don't know. It is still really creepy.
But is it old creepy? Will it still be scary? That's my point. That's probably why
I'm not sure it's scary like modern jump scares. It's just creepy. And if you sit and watch it properly, it might get into your head a bit.
Oh, I'm definitely not watching.
And that's why I feel like I should have watched it. Just
I think you could cope with it. I do think you can cope with it. At least on the day, maybe not 2 or 3 days down the line.
During the day as well.
Yeah, during the day. You should watch it together. Have a watch party
during lunch.
I'm not sold that.
So yeah,
I might like.
Well, good inclusion on your list if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, very good.
That's my number 5.
Okay,
definitely your sort of film. That's what I would say as well.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's common theme.
What, your type of film?
On top,
I hope
in my
so.
top 5,
as your top 5.
Yeah, but anyway, you'll see.
Okay, Matthew, number 5.
Right, so I'm trying to give clues. Okay, so a 2008 film. Now,
Okay.
as with a lot of the films I've chosen, they are all Oscar nominees or winners. Okay, so this one has won.
Do you know what? This is
8
backfired
Oscars.
because I thought Dominic would do that.
Well, no, because you'll see. So this is a film that
Have I seen it?
I assume you have.
Oh,
Have I seen it?
I assume you have.
Oh, okay.
So I do think you've seen it, but I haven't.
Intrigued.
Right, I'm going to give you the tagline.
So was it
I
Best
found-
Picture in 2008?
Yes.
Oh,
It
I
won't.
don't
Have a
know
guess,
the
have a
list.
guess.
I don't know the list, but I did have a look through.
What
But I think I picked not on
Something
my
else.
list, but I think I know what the. Oh no, that's going to annoy me. Keep going.
I'm going to give you. Do you want to know the list of Oscars it won? Or do
No,
you wanna
I
know the
I
tagline?
want to know
Okay.
more about the tagline.
The tagline.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
got
in
the
for that.
taglines. Here we go. Right, tagline. Love and money. You have mixed them both. That's the tagline. No, I don't really.
Slumdog Millionaire.
It is Slumdog Millionaire. Wow.
never seen it.
Good call on the tagline knowledge.
Thanks very much.
You like? I've never seen it.
You
But-
haven't seen it?
No.
Have you seen it, Jeremy?
I have seen it. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I can't remember loads about it. Like everyone raves about it, and I don't want to spoil it. I'm worried about spoiling it for you at the same time.
I
So
don't
why
know.
do you- go on. Why
The
is it
only
not-
thing I know about it is that he's on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, okay, that's a big part of it.
And from other things that I've watched, such as the US Office, I don't know if you've got to this bit yet, there seems to be some sort of where he gets flashbacks. Does he get flashbacks about stuff, which is why he knows the answers to questions?
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
he gets it's almost like incidental that he knows the answer because of something that's happened
Right, okay.
to him.
That's the impression I got.
Assuming he wins.
But, well, I don't know.
Okay. I
I-
don't know the answer.
The ending, yeah.
Okay, well, don't tell us the ending.
So,
No.
go on, why is it on your list though?
Well, I do think I should have watched it, and I think I'll enjoy it if I watch it. But
Based
I
on what?
never feel like in the mood to watch it. I think it's one of the ones that I think people I should
feel
watch it and I should pay attention to it.
I feel like I confuse this with another film as well, and I can't remember what that film is, about a kid who loses his family on a train, and again set in India. No, it's gone. But I feel like I'm going to mix those two if I start talking about it.
Well, no, so yeah. Anyway, that's. I mean, I should have watched it, but I feel like it. I don't know why it's never top of my list to watch. There's always something else there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
I'm not. Yeah.
You're not sure. You're not
I'm not
convinced
sure.
you
I'm
want
not
to watch it.
convinced I want to watch it either. I don't know why.
But I feel like I should
think-
have watched it.
I think Dominic doesn't want to watch it because I think he worries too much about it being arty.
Yeah, I'm
Maybe.
not a massive film of Oscar nominated films anyway, because it's
That's going to backfire on my guess then.
it's for the no. Not, that's
Might
very
be.
general. I've said that like that, but it's I feel like it's for the critics rather than for the many. Like
It's
the
got some good
Oscars-
points. It's
Oscar
got some
films.
good points. It's got one disgusting point, but
Okay.
yeah, that's a bit I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, that's
Okay.
the one bit I'd probably want to watch.
Well, that you're gonna have to watch it now.
No,
Poo. Is there poo involved?
it does remind me of Glastonbury. Yeah,
Oh,
Gotcha.
lovely stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Moving on.
Your number 4 then, Jeremy. I think before it goes a bit dodgy.
Downhill.
Yeah. Yeah.
My number 4. So, 1980, which according to Dominic is very old.
Okay. All right.
18, so you'll be happier that
Yeah,
I picked
that's better.
something that's not
That's better.
PG.
Ooh, okay. Yep.
8.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Mm-hmm. Is it horror?
Is it horror? Yeah.
No,
Okay. I wondered if you were going to include a horror somewhere.
no chance. Biography, drama, sport.
Biography,
Drama. What sport? Or is that
If I
too
said
much
that, I
giveaway?
think that
Raging Bull.
absolutely.
Yes.
I've never seen that either.
So I've got no idea why I haven't seen this, because I love Rocky, I love boxing films, I love biographical things, and I think I'm just a bit unsure. Am I right in thinking it's all black and white?
Right, I thought that.
I
I've
believe so
also
as well.
not seen it, and it was on my list of films I thought, do I include? Because I've not seen it either.
Because all the things that I can think of are in black and white from that film, and I don't know whether I'm just a bit unsure of it because I was unsure whether it was really dated.
Do you think it's too arty? Because the only bits in my head is the slow motion.
Can De Niro be arty?
Get it? Whoa.
See, I've never. This is one of those films that I can't even tell you what the plot is.
It's about a boxer.
Yeah, got that.
It is the life
That's
of
all I know.
it is the life of boxer Jake LaMotta, whose violence and temper that led him to the top in the ring destroyed his life outside of it.
Okay.
And it's got Joe Pesci in it, and again, those two, Goodfellas,
and everything.
I love Goodfellas, and Scorsese directs it.
Yeah. So
how have I not seen it?
Is it too serious? Does it seem like it'd be a serious one? Would you ever sit down because it's on in the background?
No, I would have to spend time to watch it.
That's what I mean.
I think that's why. Because your time's precious.
You want to give it your attention.
Thanks, Dom.
Mine too. But yeah, no,
not so much.
Everyone's time is precious. You don't get much of it. So that's part of my thought being, I've really got to want to enjoy this film, and the fact that I don't know if I'm going to. I probably won't watch it.
Take time out to watch. I watched what did I watch the other week? Air, about them caught in Michael Jordan. That's a biography drama.
Yeah, but it's
in colour.
It's in colour. Firstly, it's newly filmed. It's more recent, and I think
I like Goodfellas. It's very high up on my list. It's got the same actors.
Yeah,
I'm just a bit like, as I said when I started writing this list, I don't have any reasons why I haven't watched them. Sometimes
time.
Time. It must be.
Time.
Will be time. Yeah.
Time, and you've been told it's good, and you don't want to sit. And maybe you don't want to watch it and go, well, that wasn't worth it.
Yeah, what a waste of time.
Isn't that what you do with every film?
No, because if it's a film that no one's raving about, you sort of go to yourself, that's all right, waste of time. But it's
not
all
sure
right.
what I was expecting.
Not sure what I was expecting. But if someone goes, it's one of the greatest movies of all time, and you sit there and go, is it? What did I miss? Did I not pay attention enough?
20 minutes in, you go, oh my God, what is this?
How much longer have I got? Yeah.
No, I'm quite happy in that I'm opinionated enough to tell you if I don't like it.
I just think
I just think it just hasn't been around at the right time and the right place for me.
Is it also not a film that was on TV just in the afternoon somewhere?
That's what I mean about.
What you mean? My whole uni career? Yeah.
Where can you watch it?
Or at home when we were growing up. Dad didn't tape it off the TV.
No.
So
he can correct me, but he definitely didn't have that in the book of.
No, he didn't.
Things.
No, I would have remembered that. Yeah.
Okay, but there you go.
There you go.
Raging Bull.
It
should be a bit of me. I don't know if it is.
We can find out.
I'm going to have to. This is the problem. I've now got a list of. I'm not going to lie. I've got a list of 5 films that I'm going to somehow have to watch at some point.
Well, you got a bit of time. Let us know when you have watched them.
Yeah, I'll add them to the balls of mystery in my house. Which sounds dodgy if you don't listen to Extra.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah. Anyway,
so my number 4.
Yeah.
Dominic.
Is it a crime film?
Crime thriller. Crime thriller. It is. Yes.
Of course it is.
It's
a thriller.
Crime thriller. Yeah. 1995. 8.5 IMDb.
Right. Has this got Joe Pesci in it?
No.
De Niro?
No.
Pacino?
No. I'm looking at all the list. No.
Okay. Well, okay. Oh, interesting. Keep going.
Okay,
Go
fine.
Yeah.
So this is also iconic. I know scenes from it, having not seen it. And it's known for one particular person. I'm trying to think of. I could say quotes, but I don't know if they're good quotes or not.
No. I would like you to do a quote, and I would like you to be slated for picking perhaps the worst quote.
Well, no, one of them's really rude, and I'm not sure if are we okay swearing on this or not.
Let's. What's the other one?
Can you star it out?
Yeah, can you star it out? Bleep yourself.
Hand me the keys, you effing sucker.
I thought that was Pulp Fiction,
but
there you go.
That's one of the top quotes.
Yeah, they're in a lineup. In a
Oh, okay.
Oh, I do know this one, I think.
So we're Usual Suspects.
We are Usual Suspects,
yeah.
This is one of the ones where I don't know if I've watched it.
I have watched this.
I've never watched it.
I thought about it on my list as well, Dom, but then I kept thinking, I know bits about this, and I can't remember if I have watched it.
But it's another one where you know them probably because you've seen them in clips and bits and bobs.
It gets referenced in a lot of films as well.
I think the ending... and I think the ending was ruined for me, and I knew the ending before I watched it, which is possibly why I haven't rewatched it or thought it was maybe as brilliant as I could have done. I think if you...
That's like Shutter Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know...
I see dead people. That sort of thing. Yeah.
I'd watched that more than once, though.
Yeah, but did you know that the first time you watched it?
No.
No, exactly.
And
if you don't know the twist, and I think that might be why I haven't watched it. And I think probably, even though you haven't watched it, do you know the twist?
No.
Oh, I do.
Then you should watch it.
No, I've not heard much. Well, I've seen a lot and heard a lot about it, and I feel it's right. I think it's right in my. I think I'd love it. I think I'd enjoy it.
I think you would. I can't remember lots about it because I think I've only seen it once and maybe 1.5 times because I think I've caught the end of it somewhere.
And I'm reading the plot and everything about it, and obviously seeing some of the clips on it. I'm thinking, enticing me. Yeah, I do want to watch it.
But you can't watch that because you've got a list of things to stretch your horizons this year. Do you remember that was your...
Yeah, but this is right down my street. This is...
Yeah.
Well, it's only 4th down your street, apparently.
Well, so we're already in February, and Dominic's decision to open his horizons has been met with, no, it's right on my street. I'd rather watch that.
Well, it's one of those things.
Time is precious.
Yeah. I don't want to enjoy what I'm watching. Anyway.
All right, good.
But that's my number 4.
Go watch that one then.
Yeah, understand that.
Very good. My number 4.
This is how it works.
My number 4 is a really, really old film because it's from 1976, Dom.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Really old film from 1976.
I've got a 70s film, so I need to check.
Have you?
I do not.
I can give you the tagline.
I do have a 70s.
Oh, it's not 76. No.
I'll give you the tagline again.
What year is it, sorry, you say?
1976.
Okay.
He's got to log these for the extra quizzes.
He has.
Yeah.
He's recording it in his brain. Right, the tagline. On every street, in every city, in this country, there's a nobody who dreams of being a somebody.
Oh, so it's a rag to riches sort of plot.
I don't know,
genre?
but I don't think so.
What's the genre?
Right, here we go. So, according to IMDb, it is a crime drama. Right up Dom Street. No thriller, though.
What ratings did it get?
It got a rating of 8.2.
I like the way we've all done that this week without talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's just because you want to quantify that people think you should see it.
I do.
So
So
a little bit more.
I'm not really sure why I haven't watched it. It's another one of these things. It's in pop culture a lot. It's referenced a lot. It doesn't quite look like an old film, but I'm also a bit worried that if I watch it, it will be dated. And I think that's now what I'm worried about.
You have just given the vaguest description of a film. You basically said, this is a film that I should have seen and I haven't seen. And it's mentioned in popular culture.
Yeah. If I do you want some?
I want some
proper
cast.
clues.
I'll
give you clues. If I say the word mohawk.
Do you know what my brain goes to? And I know it's not that. Rufio Hook.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's
not that.
It's not that. I can do. Do you want the main character's name? His name is.
Is it going to help?
Is it a vehicle?
Is it a vehicle?
Yeah,
about a vehicle.
Yeah,
a vehicle is a main prominent bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it multiple vehicles? As in,
I don't know.
I don't even know because I'm not sure I've seen it.
It's not really about a vehicle, but a vehicle is in it.
What vehicle are you thinking, Jim? Because that would probably...
A vehicle's in the
title. It would be yellow.
Yeah.
Taxi.
Yeah, Taxi Driver.
It is Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
It is Taxi Driver.
I haven't seen it.
No, see, I didn't think either of you would have seen it
1976.
either. It is. It's too old for Dom. Yeah. There are no mobile phones in it. He's not interested.
They use the wireless radio.
Surprised it's in colour. No, go on, carry on.
So yeah, that I feel like I would really like it.
So what's the plot? What is the plot?
I think so. I think I've looked up the plot, but I think my thought process beforehand was a taxi driver, but also he sort of has PTSD. I think he's a vet.
Okay.
I think he's a vet.
He's come back from war.
I think so, and I think he's a bit messed up in the head. And that's all I know.
Is it New York?
It is New York.
So what? Does he get into like fights and things like that?
I don't know. There's the famous scene where he's pointing a gun at himself in a mirror.
Oh, that's that one.
That's the You
I
talking?
thought that was Raging Bull.
You talking to me? Well, it is still Pacino.
Yeah,
but it's also. I mean, it's got Jodie Foster in it as well, and she got nominated for Best Supporting Actress in it. Now,
but she's in Bugsy Malone as well. You can't just throw. I love that film. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you a clip with her in it at all.
Well, that's because you haven't seen the film.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean, it's not referenced in
not
pop
a
culture anywhere.
Film.
So she could just be like a bit part.
She's not a bit part. She got nominated for an Oscar for it. Anyway, that's my number 4.
Maybe she had a really good
Taxi
4
driver.
minutes in the film.
Maybe she was really good for 4
There you go,
minutes.
something to look up.
Yeah.
Who's got an Oscar for the shortest appearance? That must be a thing.
I think it's Judi Dench in Shakespeare in Love.
That's
quick.
That is quick.
Let's hope it is.
How long was it?
I think it's something like she's only in it for about 14 minutes or something. Don't ask me why. I think
Okay, we'll fact check this and come back to you.
That was a quiz question, right, or something? Where's that come from?
I don't know where that's come from.
Deep down.
Anyway.
Ridiculous. If you've got that surpasses my expectation on anything anyone's done on this podcast yet.
So
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's hope I'm right.
Jem.
Hi.
Number 3.
Numero 30.
Oh, you're just trying to move it along. Nice filler. Right. My number 3 film, 1998, 18.
Ooh.
Good.
Not a horror.
Oh, I might have the same. Keep going. I've got one of these.
Comedy crime.
Yeah, no. Not a comedy crime. Comedy crime.
In what year? 1998.
1998, comedy crime. 8.1 out of 10, IMDb.
Keep going.
Yep.
I know that, yeah, I don't want to if I give you the actors, I think you'll get it straight off. I'm pretty sure Matthew will have definitely seen this, and I would also think that you probably have, Dom, and I don't know why.
It's an 18, so probably try.
Oh, you've seen every 18 ever.
A comedy crime as well.
Comedy, yeah.
It's crime though.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Oh, is it Lock, Stock?
No, it's not Lock, Stock. I've definitely seen Lock, Stock. I've seen that with Dominic.
Snatch?
No, he's
I've seen that with Dominic.
I was checking he's seen both of those.
I've got
So, if I give you the plot, taking out the main...
I was going to say, do you have the director? Is that a key? Or have you not got it?
Well, I didn't put it down.
No,
so.
fair enough. Okay.
So, a gentleman is mistaken for a millionaire of the same name. Seeks restitution for his ruined rug and enlists his bowling buddies to help get it.
I don't know if Dom's seen this. I've definitely seen this.
See, in my head, it's better than Kingpin is why it is what I think about.
It's not
comedy.
No, it's not as obviously funny as Kingpin.
It's not the
Yeah,
Big Lebowski.
It is the Big Lebowski.
I have seen that, yes.
Yeah.
It's not something I remember, and I've
when
definitely
you say
seen it.
Bridges and Goodman and you think about what they look like, and it looks like it's a bit of fun, and I think it's, I don't think it's an out-and-out comedy, but I do think it will be sprinkled with it.
It is. White Russian.
Yes.
That's all I can say. That's all you need to say.
The
White
drink?
Russian.
Yeah.
I've had White Russians before.
I know, but that's where I learned what a White Russian existed.
But is it something that I would enjoy?
I don't know. I think I've only seen it like once and a half. I don't think I've watched it all the way through.
No, I think I've seen it twice, and I remember it being quite slow.
Yeah, it is.
That's the whole point of it, I think. But
yeah,
okay.
They're just
you're not selling it to me.
People rave about it as a cult classic, but
I think high all the time.
I don't know. I don't think I can.
What you're saying is Harold and Kumar in the 90s.
He's that kind of character.
He's very laid back. He calls everyone. He's the dude, isn't he?
He is Jeff the Dude Lebowski. Yeah. I'll tell you what, you are not selling this for me to do.
To be honest with you, I'm trying to remember it, and people do rave about it.
Yeah, people talk about it a lot.
But I could see why you haven't watched it.
I also sometimes get it confused with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas just because of the poster, because they both wear like aviator glasses. I know that sounds ridiculous, but
it's making me think I should probably watch it again just so I remember
I was thinking that. I was thinking I should watch it again.
Well,
it was only a couple of years ago.
Group watching. We could do a sync watching.
We could. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
We could do that with most of these.
Sign me up.
But there we go.
Why is that on there? Just because you think?
Because as I said, I know its iconic look and feel of it. The two legends in the lead roles, and as I said, there's something that tells me I would enjoy the funny aspects while still having a serious message all the way through it. I'm trying to, in my head now, link it to a film that I think it's like.
I don't know. I could. Do you know what? I can't really remember it, but that's not me saying it's not good. That's just me saying that.
It probably is though, isn't it? Slightly.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, that's what I kind of feel.
Remember it.
Well, I'm not claiming it's not good because it's a very popular film,
and he doesn't want people bashing him over social media.
I don't think if I can't remember it, I can't say it's bad. But also, if I can't remember it, it means
Also, you and I have different thoughts on films, so that's okay. Well, I'm going to check it out at some point, but I put it number 3 on my list.
There we go.
Dom's number 3.
1992.
Oh,
8.3 IMDb. Okay. Crime thriller.
Are there any other kinds?
I just checked through. Yeah, slight variations.
Okay, right.
If I give you the director, it might give you a big clue. Tarantino.
92.
Mm-hmm.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, never seen it.
You've never seen Reservoir Dogs?
No, and I honestly, God, I don't know why.
What? Yeah, what?
But this is one of the films that I think I have seen, but I can't really remember.
Oh, I do remember.
I only know I just remember black suits, sunglasses, slow mo. That's all. That's the only bit I've seen.
Weirdly,
it's just a clip.
Weirdly, I agree with you. That is very similar to The Usual Suspects in
its
sort
iconography.
of
in what it looks like, kind of thing.
But I've never seen it, and I love Tarantino films. I think I've not seen this.
Tarantino's even in it.
Yes,
I think Mr. quite squeaky.
Mr. Brown. He's Mr. Brown, I think, from memory.
Do you know what? In all honesty, I can't remember all the names. I just know they're all Mr. Colours.
The colours, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just
the music is more iconic to me.
Just a couple of bits of the music.
Yeah. Little Green Bear.
I can't believe you haven't seen it though.
No, I know.
I don't think it's that long.
No, it's about an hour and 39.
Oh, that's
about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember because I looked at two. One of them was
that's pretty reasonable.
One was,
yeah. Not that out in an evening.
There's a nice scene in a diner.
No, we are not. We are not going there, Dominic. I meant you could view it in one sitting in an evening.
But yeah, just
what you do with your films in the privacy of your home is up to you.
Yeah, I just feel a bit. I love Pulp Fiction. And I feel like it's going to be on the same wavelength as that to a certain degree. It's just criminals, crime, vicious,
sort of. Yeah, watch it. I'm not going to give anything away.
Blood, guts, kind of stuff.
As I said, I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but I don't think it's as iconic as Pulp Fiction to me.
It's his first ever his debut film, but
I don't know. I think it is.
No, I definitely remember more.
But I think
that's Pulp Fiction.
But that's because you would have been a bit older when it came out, and it was the thing to watch when we were teenagers. Because that was it was
the risky,
sweary, and like
maybe
rude, and yeah.
But you're now under the same ideas as Dominic as. Oh yeah, but we never went back to what year was it?
92. This one
92 films.
Yeah, but you'd go back to it. But at the time, when you were a teenager, you were like, oh no, Pulp Fiction's better because it's ruder.
In my head, I think it is.
Okay, well, maybe.
Yes, are you saying it's not, Matthew? You prefer?
No, I've seen Pulp Fiction more times.
Yeah. Okay,
but I don't know why.
Is that because
it's try it?
It's probably on more regularly.
I think there's more. The characters are slightly more well-rounded.
Sorry, Dominic's done that classic thing where we are definitely old people. It's on more.
What? Yeah, as in
it's not on the same amount of streaming devices these days.
Mm-hmm.
Right, good. Have that on your list.
What he means is it was on ITV2 on Sunday evenings.
Yeah,
you're right. It was. Yeah. Okay.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, but I've never seen it.
Catch up on 5-star when it's next on.
There we go. There's my number 3.
Number 3. Now it's time for my number 3. My number 3, I know Dom's definitely seen, and I'm pretty sure you must have seen it. It's another.
Is that angled at me? I love that you give him a name check and not me.
I'm giving Dom a name check because I know that he's seen it, and I think he even owned the DVD. I'm pretty sure he owned the DVD. So that's why I put it down.
I might have borrowed it at some point.
You might have
Who
done.
knows?
Now, I haven't watched it because it's not of a genre that I generally want to watch.
So how does it get to your number 3?
Because I still feel like, even though it's not a genre I'd want to watch, I actually think I'd enjoy it if I watched it.
Missing out.
But I think it's one
FOMO.
that I need. Yeah. I think I need to give it time. So it's where is it on my list?
What year?
8.6 on IMDb.
Oh, that's high.
That is high.
1998.
Okay, where was I in 1998? Yeah, okay,
11.
secondary school. Yeah.
5 Oscars.
Oh, here we go.
And nominated for lots of others. Right, so the
Would
genre...
you think it's an Oscar film, though?
Well, I don't know because I've not watched it.
Okay.
But is that how you know of it?
No, because it was also very popular.
Okay.
I'll tell you some of the cast. Paul Giamatti. I'm going backwards. This is like Jeremy's extras. Ted Danson. Giovanni Ribisi. Vin Diesel. And then the next two will just give it away.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
He's not been
but has he got a big role in
Don't
that?
think so. Well, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I assume not.
Have you just gone off the whole cast list and found the only people you know?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
So he could have actually been delivery driver number 3.
No, he wasn't. He had a name.
Okay, Dave.
It's a war film.
And you think I've seen it? Oh.
I do think you've seen it.
Yeah, it's not Saving Private Ryan.
It
is
is Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah,
Oh.
I haven't.
Have you not?
That's
Ah.
a good film. That is a good film.
Yeah, so I've never seen it, and I sort of feel that, despite it being a war film, which I wouldn't normally go for, I actually think I'd like it.
Oh, guts and gore. Lots of death. Obviously
Isn't that
it's
what
war,
Band
but-
of Brothers is then
Well,
very much
in my
following on
isn't it?
from?
I confuse those in my head.
Yeah, me too.
So in my head, I think that David Schwimmer's in Saving Private Ryan, which I don't think he is. I think he's
It's
in Band
not.
of Brothers.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. So hold on. Because I also do this. I know Tom Hanks is in Saving Private
Yes,
Ryan.
yes.
So is the other person
Well, I believe that
Matt Damon?
I believe that's Ryan.
Who?
Yeah,
Matt Damon.
they're saving.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do the same. I mix them all in because, and maybe this is why I don't want to watch it as much as you. Isn't it just them in war-torn countries just trying to get through life?
I think they're just trying to.
Yeah,
I think they're going to save him. I think the war's been done or nearly done or something, and they have to go save him. Don't know why. Not seen it.
They're still going through enemy territory though,
Mm.
and there's still like explosions and bombs going off, and
It's Normandy
But they're-
landings time. There you go. I looked it
Yeah.
up.
But they're
Normandy
basically
landings.
just trying to get this. I don't know because I haven't seen it, but I just think it's them trying to get someone home.
I think so.
yeah, I can't remember the exact.
But I have. I
haven't
mean,
seen it for a very long time actually, but
it's very popular regardless of its Oscars. I think it was very popular. I remember lots of people would say it's really good regardless of the fact it's won Oscars.
Are they war film people though? Because like I
Dunno.
have an issue with like
Well, if you're going to
really
watch,
historical films.
if you're going to watch a war film, surely you watch one of the ones that's supposedly very good
yeah,
as an
I don't
in.
think it's like accurate in the sense of it's not based on a true story or anything. So that to me makes war films better.
So
It's not
so
historical.
again, maybe this is me mixing it up. There's a famous statue of people raising a flag.
Yeah.
It's an American statue, I'm pretty sure. That's what I think of when I think of Band of Brothers or this film.
Is it the
thinking of-
cover of a DVD?
Yeah. Are you thinking of like Full Metal Jacket or Platoon or?
Yeah, one of
Maybe.
those.
I haven't watched enough war films, but
It's not Full Metal Jacket because it's just got a helmet on. That's
That does just have a helmet on. Very
Yeah.
good knowledge.
I do
Yeah,
like that
good.
film. Really like
I have watched that one. That one I
Yeah.
have watched.
okay.
That's much better.
Oh, that one's much better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It might
Oh,
be
you should have picked that one.
Well, no, because I've seen Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, then you shouldn't have picked that one.
No. So that means I've seen the one war film that I need to see.
Oh, there's lots. There's Fury and all that. You should
Oh,
watch
okay.
that as well.
Oh,
Lots
okay.
of war
That's the
films.
tank one.
Yeah, with Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. That's again.
Oh, you
just
have
getting
seen that
home.
one?
I've seen Fury.
Oh, there you
Hacksaw Ridge. Seen that one?
No,
That's
but we
good.
talked about that.
Okay.
Yeah. The
Anyway,
one I
sorry,
like
Cam.
is Tigerland, weirdly, but there you go.
Okay, well,
Tiger
none of
Man.
those are on my list. Okay. None of those are on my list. You should have guessed Saving
No.
Private Ryan.
Saving Private
Okay?
Ryan.
Right.
It's a lot of people's
I
favourite.
can't comment, and you might be right.
Right, okay. Well, moving on to number twos then. Before you give me a full list of every war film. Go on.
Oh no,
number two.
because I don't watch a lot of war films.
Oh, there you go.
But there we go. I've got some honourable mentions that are war films.
Is that
but,
one of the categories? I can't remember.
Don't know, it might be.
I don't know. So our listeners definitely don't know because I haven't put it on social media.
There we go.
So I have gone for my number two film, 1987.
Right.
Only 8 out of 10 on IMDb. Yeah, that's not great for our ratings, but
It's still a good rating on IMDb,
Mhm.
just like to add.
yeah. PG again, so don't be disappointed.
Oh,
It's
I am
not
slightly.
A crime 18 that's got at least 8.5 on IMDb. It's
And at
not
least 6
worth
people
it.
die. Then I'm not bothered.
I'm pretty sure Matthew's seen it. Pretty sure Dominic hasn't.
Oh.
Why?
Yeah, why did you
because I think you're very much the same as me. This is an iconic film which regularly gets referenced, and I have no idea why, with my back catalogue of 80s films that I clearly have seen because I keep referencing, I don't know why I haven't seen this one. Adventure comedy family is the genre.
Tell me the year again, sorry.
87, is it?
87.
Adventure comedy family.
Family.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when I look at the list of actors,
Mm-hmm.
there's no one massively famous, but I know them all. They're all like bit part people.
Okay. They're all in
But I get the
TV
feeling,
Like cameos or...
well,
proper-
but I get the feeling that's kind of what this film is like. I don't know.
shows. Oh, go on.
Shall I give you the
Mhm.
synopsis?
Mhm.
A bedridden boy's grandfather reads him the story of a farm boy
Oh, I know
turned
exactly what it is.
pirate
Okay.
who encounters numerous obstacles, enemies, and allies in his quest to be reunited with his true love.
See, I don't think Dom's seen this either, but I do know that we've got it on Blu-ray at home, and my children have watched it quite a few times.
I have never seen
It's
it.
got
Go on, tell him what it is, because he clearly didn't know.
Princess Bride.
No.
He also doesn't sound like he wants to watch it.
It's got Columbo in it. Columbo and Fred Savage.
That doesn't make it good.
So Boy Meets World meets,
I knew Fred Savage was in there.
meets
And
Columbo at the beginning.
It's like one of the teachers from Clueless is in it, and
It's got Mandy Patinkin.
you can keep
He's
shouting names at me.
He's,
I feel like
he's in Criminal Minds.
I feel like I'm Dominic in the quiz at the moment.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, there's lots of people in it. Lots of famous people.
But is it lots of bit parts?
What's the plot?
No, the plot is.
I kind of think never-ending
Robin-
story.
Is it Robin Wright Penn?
I've got Carrie Elwes as the main person,
Yeah,
and then I stopped.
he's the doctor in Saw, which you won't have seen, and Robin Hood
Definitely
Men
not.
in Tights.
Oh yes, that I knew. Yeah,
okay. No,
but I couldn't think of
from the
any
Saw
other film he
reference.
was in. Obviously, because I haven't seen Saw.
He's not the doctor in Saw being the one that
The
first one.
Yeah, he's in the first one.
Is he not in Liar Liar as the dad?
Yes,
Is
that
he?
is a
Yes.
good. That is
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
Should bring that to the extras. that kind of
Probably.
knowledge.
I wouldn't know who he is though by the name.
What year's Liar Liar, Dom?
I don't know. Jim needs to
Oh.
start showing pictures of the people. And
I
It works
almost
really well
did
on a
that one
podcast.
week. I
Works
almost
really
did
well
it.
on podcast pictures.
Yeah, but he could say the names and just show me the images. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
So iconic, right? Princess Bride. It gets referenced a lot.
Inconceivable.
Yeah,
There's a good quote.
Go on. Yeah, that's perfect. Right.
So,
keep
yeah,
shouting
do you want to know
quotes
the
at a film.
storyline?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
I know
so
it's about a farm
storyline
boy.
is two kids fall in love. One of them goes off to war and then comes back, and his girlfriend has been taken by the local king. I suppose you'd say.
When you say
So-
taken, in a relationship with, or just
He's been taken.
Okay.
She's been taken off, and so like this weird band of people go to. He's chasing them while they're trying to take this girl to the king. I think.
You've made this incredibly
Yeah,
confusing.
it's got Andre the Giant, so it's
I
got
know
a giant
that,
in it. It's got a.
but he's not
it's got
actually a giant.
He's
and
very
it's for
big.
kids.
Yeah.
Sounds very
So
confusing.
the storyline is that Columbo. What is Columbo's name? Peter Falk. Peter Falk is reading a story to his grandson, and this is the story he's reading to him. So it's set in the 80s, but it's like
So it's
the whole
never-ending
thing
story.
ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
Oh, see, that's how I've got in my head. I've got somewhere between never-ending story. I don't know why. Just the way it looks, a bit like Kroll.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the 80s.
That's the agreed. And then some sort of comedy aspect to it as well.
There is a subtle comedy. It's also got what's
Maybe
his name?
Willow, a bit like Willow as well.
It's fantasy world. So you've got
80s fantasy world is very
80s
different
fantasy
than
world.
current fantasy
Mhm.
world.
a treat.
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
sort of comes through my head. Yeah. Got puppets.
There's these giant rats,
No,
but not
let
real
down.
puppets.
Let down.
It's got
Not
giant
like
rats. In
not
it.
like Muppet Rat, as in like Gonzo
No,
and
no, it's not like
okay.
Rizzo.
Rizzo. That's what I was looking for.
That's it. Gonzo's the blue big nose thing, isn't it?
Thing.
Yeah,
What is he?
He's an alien.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
I watched Muppet Babies, if you remember.
Oh yeah, sorry, I
Yeah,
forgot.
thank you very much.
He's an alien.
So that's my number 2.
I can lend that to you on Blu-ray. You got a Blu-ray player?
Have you got
You could
Xbox?
you could
or
sit and watch it.
I've
with,
got a
with your,
I've got a PS4 that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
plugged in and probably needs updating for about 3
you
years.
could watch it with your
watch it
daughter.
without the-
Really?
Yeah.
It's not too scary for that.
No, not really. It's a PG, Jim.
It's
It's not much threat, to be honest.
And
Okay.
it's a what year was
Is
it?
Krull a PG?
Probably
Wouldn't show that to her.
Agreed, but not that sort of. No, Princess
Some
Bride's
people,
good.
by the way, are listening going, what the heck is Krull?
Look it up. Is amazing.
It's not amazing.
It is.
But it has a lot of nostalgia for us.
It is amazing. It's got Robbie Coltrane in it and Liam Neeson. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. Okay, that's my number 2.
Dom's number 2.
Off to me. I'm just going straight to the year.
Yeah.
IMDb, and then a few bits because I haven't seen it. I know a lot about it, but I've never seen it. 1991,
Oh, old.
Crime drama.
horror crime.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't seen it. Have I seen it?
I don't know.
Horror crime.
I might have.
It's.
That means it was on ITV2 at one point.
I feel like you might. No, I feel like you might have, but I don't know. You definitely have. Math definitely has.
Okay,
good.
8.6 IMDb.
That's a good rating.
95% Rotten Tomatoes. Went to Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, I mean, yeah. Look at you.
So the cast, I'm just going to get... because the quote will give it away far too...
91, horror crime. The horror crime overlap confuses me. Go on.
Scott Glenn. Mm-hmm. Ted Levine? How do we say that? Jodie Foster.
Adam's brother.
You've not seen this? You had this. One of the characters in this was your nickname on a shirt I made you.
Instantly forgettable, Dom. The face just
Buffalo
says you
Bill.
have no idea.
Huh? Buffalo Bill. Is that what we're talking about?
If he hasn't seen the film, he doesn't know.
I don't know.
So you didn't know why you were called Buffalo Bill?
No.
Okay.
So
I tell you what it is?
That was worth the joke then, wasn't it? I don't.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. Never seen it.
No, I have seen it. Yeah.
See? Yeah.
I have seen that one.
Of all things.
I don't know, but I can link this though. Was it? I don't think Dominic was there. Dad then took us to the cinema to watch.
Not that.
No, but it was. What's the ones that lead off of it? Hannibal, where
Red Dragon.
And I felt
then.
But what's funny is Hannibal. We were in the cinema. I had to go to the toilet at one point because it made me feel a bit queasy.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I literally was like, I don't know why I'm here.
Yeah, I had no clue you hadn't seen that.
I've seen Hannibal, Red Dragon, and Hannibal Rising, and I love them all.
We should definitely watch Silence of the Lambs.
I know, but it's I know. So I just don't know why I haven't.
So you've watched sequels?
Who Buffalo Bill is?
Not a clue.
Because, like I said, that was your nickname on the back of a T-shirt because of things that you used to do.
Anyone who's watched the film can only but think of one thing.
I can imagine one thing.
So well done, those people. Now you've got an image of what Dominic might have done in his past.
Oh no, I didn't realize.
Regularly.
I don't know. Didn't know that was a reference.
So you just sort of thought, I'll just be called Buffalo Bill. Be fine.
He thought, I must be Wild West.
You must have told me why, but I've never seen it. Yeah.
I'm not sure I did. I just assumed you knew.
No, never seen it.
Okay, yeah, it's good. You should watch it just for that bit.
I agree. I would have thought you had seen it because you definitely had watched Hannibal and Red Dragon in my head.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you basically watched follow-on films without watching the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the original was in 1991, which is close to 1980. So it's basically old.
It's really old.
It's basically old.
Fair enough.
I've just never seen it. But you can understand why I think I should.
Yeah, you should definitely see it.
Yeah.
Go and watch it at home tonight.
How have you not watched all of these films that are completely right up your street?
Because they're not on anything to remind me.
I got it on DVD. You can borrow it.
I don't need a DVD.
Have you got a DVD player?
I'm not sure that's the point. But it's not because
doesn't need to be on because I've got it on DVD for you.
It's probably now kind of tagged as being an older film.
It is a classic.
Yeah, that's my point. But like, it doesn't just.
I'm just very proud of myself that I actually have watched one of the films that you've come up with.
It won the 5 top Oscars, didn't it? It won Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supportings, I think.
Yeah.
We won
Foster
loads
won that.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. Well, there's number 2. Go watch it. Yeah, go watch it. My word.
Yeah,
what is your number 1 if that's not your number 1? Anyway, my number 2. So my number 2 is from 2019. It's a really new one.
Okay.
And I should have seen it because I've watched all of the other ones. It's, if I tell you, you'll get it quite quickly. It's the last episode of 9.
Have you read the book?
No.
Is it a book?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So I've watched 3 at home because I was too young to watch the first 3.
Do you know what it is?
I imagine he's talking
3.
Jurassic Park or...
He said 9.
Yep,
Oh.
I watched the second
Star
3
Wars.
at the cinema. Yep.
Oh.
And I have so I've watched all 5 more recent ones at the cinema, and then the 6th one just didn't go to the cinema to watch.
Wasn't bothered.
No, it wasn't that I wasn't bothered. I think I wanted to rewatch the whole series before I watched.
That is such a Matthew thing.
Jerry just rolled his eyes. That's amazing.
Before I watched episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. So I didn't watch it because I wanted to go back and rewatch everything.
I'm not sure I'd put that on a top 5.
Yeah, no, I'm.
No, I know you're saying yes. I'm telling
really
you,
want to
I've
watch
seen
it.
it, and I don't think I'm putting it on a top 5.
Yeah.
Well, I have to see it. I have to complete the 9.
I've not really followed.
Well, you say that.
I do say
there
that.
are standalone films coming out.
There are. I've watched
There are more than 9.
Well. Yeah, I've watched lots of the others. Thanks, I think most of the others.
Okay.
Not the series. I have watched most of the others.
You need to watch the series. That's better.
Well, there you go.
Mandalorian, tick.
But does that come before that one?
Well, the Mandalorian is a character that's referenced in Return of the Jedi.
Exactly. So I need to watch those then before I can even watch that film.
Dominic's now shaking his head at me.
No, you're not convinced.
I've never really been into Star Wars other than watching it with you guys when we were little.
Oh, okay.
I think I've watched the first 3 that were filmed, and then
My son is desperate to watch the first one, but I discovered it's like a 12A. It's actually like a 12 plus on Disney or something.
What, the incest one?
The very first one. New
Yeah.
Hope, yeah. I'm not sure it's the incest that's causing it to be a 12 plus.
Okay, right. On to the number ones.
Yeah, that's my number 2.
My number 1 is a crime drama.
Goodfellas.
no, he's seen.
No, I've definitely seen Goodfellas.
Okay, well,
It might be the same.
shot in the
I'm
dark.
hoping it's.
It's a 9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Oh, is it?
Ooh,
Is
not
it
9.2?
Is it a part 2?
Right, and exactly, because apparently that's the best.
Apparently.
I've
Oh,
not seen any of them.
So we're talking about The Godfather.
Yeah, I've not seen any of
First
them.
one or the second one?
I put Godfather 2 because everyone seems to say that is
Have you seen those, Dom?
No,
better. No, but he's got a bonus point,
That's
has
my
he?
number. No,
Oh,
no, I don't.
Oh, so this is your number 1 as well?
No, it's not. Not the second bit. Not Godfather 2. No.
well, no, but you can put the Godfather in there because I don't know which one's
Right, so
reference. Because I then can't really work it out because obviously I like gangster films, so it's weird I haven't seen it. I think it's because it's such an investment now because there's 3 of them for a start.
So I've heard the third one isn't even. Yeah, is nowhere near as good as the first.
But then
2.
I looked this up and I thought, well, Marlon Brando must be in this one.
he's not in the second one.
He's not
is
in
he?
the second one.
No.
He's in the
Isn't he
first
the
one.
Godfather though?
He's the
Yeah.
Godfather, yeah.
How can he not be in the second bit?
And
So-
then I got really
Okay.
confused because if you look at the credits, it starts saying Robert De Niro has a character name as Robert De Niro. I've got no idea what that means.
Does he?
Have you seen it?
Right, so I've seen the first one.
Ah, okay.
I haven't watched the second one.
So am I right,
Because-
Dominic, in thinking your number 1 is The Godfather 1?
Yes.
Right, so I'll count this as the same thing because
You guys,
I can't
we'll talk about
differentiate
these at the
it.
same
Yeah.
time, I think.
Yeah. So Godfather, the first one is 9.2 on IMDb.
Oh, but everyone always says the second one's better.
I feel like you can't watch they do lead on to one another though, right?
I thought that the second one was like a prequel.
It does say in my synopsis the early life and career of
Yeah.
Vito Corleone. So they're basically it's a the second one is a prequel.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah,
no,
even though it's a part 2.
And then he plays Vito Corleone and Marlon Brando plays Don Vito Corleone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that makes sense to me, but I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah.
And there are going to be people shouting at the radio right now.
But I've never. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's such. Yeah, everyone
I've seen the
who's
first
seen
one.
it raves about it, but I'm not saying that they're probably the older generation that are raving about it. But
It's
yeah,
quite slow. It's got some quite iconic scenes, but I think you've heard about them through things like You've Got Mail.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
exactly
the one
right.
that references
yeah.
it the most that I can remember.
Yeah, that's where I get my references from as well. But also, I know that if I ask people what their favourite films are, people always bring it up.
that's why I've got it as well.
Yeah.
I've only watched it once.
It's the most highly rated
Yeah.
film on IMDb as well. Like
What, the number 1 is?
number 1 is
Is it?
9.2
Wow.
out
I
of
didn't know
10.
it was that high.
Well, yeah, and the
good.
second one's 9.
It was
so-
good. I think there's a lot going on the directing side of things. Like apparently every time you see an orange, someone dies.
Okay.
Like there's lots of like
I
hidden
don't
little
mind
things
slow.
like that.
The Irishman is a very slow film.
It's a very long film.
As long as they're not in Alaska, I am okay with it. If it's running away from a bear and trying to keep warm, I'm not in. But I
Come back to the Revenant.
understand that is not this, so we're okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you should watch
So
it.
I was wondering whether we watch it together now.
What, the second one?
Well,
So
I
I
know, like,
You two watch the first one,
No,
and then I'll watch the second one with
if I
you.
watch it, I'm going to watch all 3 eventually.
So I put Godfather down for you.
I will let you have it.
Oh,
I'll let you
nice.
have it. Yeah.
Nice.
Because I didn't know which one to put. And
No.
that's why I put the second, apparently. Because everyone I've spoken to says the second one's good.
It's another one that you need to sit down and watch properly, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a commitment. It's 3 hours, isn't it?
They are
First
long
one.
as well.
Yeah.
What, all of them?
They are pretty
Yeah.
long.
Oh my
think
god! I can't say that. I like Lord of the Rings, and that's
yeah.
like 4 hours of pop. But I don't feel that slow. But yeah, okay. Well, high five to that, Dom.
There we go.
We've actually paired on
You
something.
paired on something
and a one.
on a weird one as well. A film you've both never seen. You picked that as number one.
Yeah,
Very good.
Okay.
it's iconic. You like, I feel ashamed to be on a
Me too.
film podcast and tell you I've never watched The Godfather.
Or just wait until you've
Oh, we
heard
haven't
my
seen
number
most
one.
of these top picks, have we? So yeah.
Here we go, then, Matthew.
Right, my number one.
Shock us.
Well,
Make me think. Oh
I
my
hope-
goodness.
I think you've seen them. I think you've
Oh.
seen it. You must have seen it. Most people have. It's always talked about. Everyone knows it.
Do you
Okay.
not watch it because it's popular?
No, I haven't
Little
watched it.
side eye to Dom there, by the way.
I haven't watched it because I think it's very heavy, or I think it should be very heavy.
So the subject matter is
Very heavy.
okay. Can I have a guess straight off the bat?
Yeah, you can.
Philadelphia.
No,
Oh, that
I have seen that.
Yeah, I didn't know, but that's quite heavy in a topic.
This is heavier.
Is it death? Is it about death?
There is quite a lot of death. Yeah. Although
The plague.
I've not seen it. I think
not
if you're
as
thinking
much
about
death as there could have been.
it, is it Schindler's List?
It is Schindler's List.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Schindler's List?
This is one where I think I think I might have either started it or finished it, but never. I've like watched bits of it,
Yeah.
but I can't remember. Yeah,
So this is one that I was going to put on, and I took off because I thought I don't think I've got the commitment to sit there and watch that.
no, yeah.
It's a real,
Yeah.
heavy.
I really think I should have seen it.
I think I
in
should
my
have seen it as
in
well.
my 42 years, I should have seen this film at some point. I may well only ever in my entire life watch it once.
I don't
I
think
can't see it something that I'd want to rewatch.
You've got to be in the mood. You've got to be in a really good mood when you start watching it. I think,
because you end in a worse.
and then you've got to be prepared to watch something else afterwards to line it back up. Do you know what I mean? Like when you end up watching a
I think so.
30-minute episode of
I think
something
so.
afterwards.
Oh yes, I know what you mean. Yeah.
yeah,
No, I feel that that's
Line
what
it
it should
up
be
a
because
bit,
I
yeah.
really think I should have seen that.
yeah.
That's why it's number one on my list. 'cause
I
these-
understand that, but it's one of those films where I feel like I've seen enough chunks of it.
I don't think I have.
I don't think it's anything.
I know it's in black and white.
just
I
the
think.
red dress, red coat.
When you
think
say
that's
that,
the
I
only
kind of
colour,
think
isn't it?
you say black and white, I kind of think green and white. I know that sounds weird.
But is
It's,
it not?
it's the shade, isn't it?
Like
I
a
know what you mean.
grayscale thing, or what? Rather
Yeah,
than black
you
and
know,
white.
like sepia is not black and white, but it's like.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So I kind of think of it as a different colour.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only
Yeah.
seen the red coat thing,
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
but I don't think I've seen it. I know of it.
Yep.
But yeah, Bev said it's amazing, and she's like, but it's so sad.
Well, that's what I mean. But is it a film that you have to say it's amazing afterwards? Even if
Yeah, you can't.
Are you allowed to say you don't like it and think it's rubbish?
That was rubbish. Yeah.
Totally unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think you're right because it's a true story. I
Such
think,
a- Such a dramatic
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
No, it was on there, but I took it off because I just don't think I'd put myself through it.
Yeah.
No, well, I think I should put myself through it. This is what I mean. I think it's one that I
yeah.
should.
As I
I
say, I
should
think
have
you've got to
watched.
be in a really good place.
I think so too. And it's long. Is it another long one? Isn't
I
it?
don't think it's as long as you think.
I think
Is
it's
it
over
not?
2 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, I get the impression it would be.
I don't know.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
think-
I feel it's 2 and a bit hours.
I feel like it a bit. I mean, that's probably reasonably short these days. But
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, true.
there we go. So there's my number one.
There
Schindler's
we
List.
go.
Okay, so I'm going to change the order slightly. Dominic, you got a bonus because you put The Godfather for me.
Mhm.
Yep.
What did you put for Matthew?
I put The Godfather as well. 'Cause I didn't realise
He's playing this game now where he
Yeah,
puts the
what
same
he
film
likes.
down.
It's clever, really.
Matthew, I take it you didn't get any.
No, I didn't
Bonus
get
points.
either of yours. No.
What did you say,
What did
though?
you say?
I
Yeah.
thought Jem might put Psycho.
I've seen Psycho.
Have you?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
I haven't.
Wrong one then.
The original.
The original Psycho. 'Cause
Yeah,
I thought if you were going
Hitchcock. I've seen a couple of Hitchcocks, which is a bit weird, but there you go.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a
original?
remake with Vince Vaughn in it about
Never
end of
heard
the
of it.
90s, which I think I've also seen. But there you go.
I just thought maybe if you hadn't seen many horrors, that might be one you'd think about starting because it's not. Quite
No,
the same
I watched
sort of
that, and then
horror that
I
you
watched that, and then I watched The Birds, and that is the most ridiculous ending.
The Birds is so slow. That's another slow one.
Yeah, but the ending is
Lots of birds.
lots of birds, and they just walk off. Sorry to spoil that.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
But, are you trying to stop people wasting their time?
Yes. Birds attack us, and then all of a sudden something happens. Oh no, they're not doing it anymore. See you later. We'll get in the car and go. Most ridiculous thing. Okay. What about Dom?
Well, Dom, I didn't know, so I thought maybe you wouldn't want to watch some sort of subtitled film, so I put Parasite.
I've seen that.
He's seen that. He mentioned that previously.
It's one of my top films.
Yeah.
Right, thank you. There you go. So which is a film that you should have seen, which you have. So there we go.
Yeah.
Next one you've both seen. Brilliant.
I've not seen Parasite.
No, but you've seen Psycho.
Oh my god! Yeah.
and
Recommend Parasite.
And that's weird because you're right. I don't have many films like that I have seen.
There we go. What do you pick?
Matthew, I thought you would put some artsy stuff. So I weirdly put Casablanca. I bet you've never seen that.
I've seen bits of it. I don't really have any real interest.
Or The
in
Artist. I don't know why that came to mind.
Right, it was on my list, but I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, but that's what I thought. Yeah. I put for Dom, surely it can't be Dirty Dancing a week later. So I was right. So then I went through recent Oscar winners because I felt, as you've kind of alluded to, you don't like watching old films. I wondered whether you've seen Green Book.
Don't even know what it is.
Oh, Viggo Mortensen.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
It's the reverse driving Miss Daisy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think you'd quite like it, actually, but there you go.
Oh, okay.
I've not seen it either.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Sure. I quite enjoyed it. Enjoyed it, but there we go.
There you go.
Honourable mentions?
Yeah, I had Interstellar.
You've never seen Interstellar?
No.
Oh, I like Interstellar.
Train Spotting.
What? How is that not in your list?
How are you on
that is not something I want to watch.
How are you on a film podcast?
Hold on.
You should watch it.
Dominic, you would love Train Spotting.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. It is right up your street. The fact you like Guy Ritchie films just plays into that for me. It's I know it's not the same, but it's very similar in style.
Scarface.
That's on my list. I've not
It's
seen
one of
that
those things
either.
I've heard a lot about and never watched it. And then 12 Monkeys. Not seen that either.
I've seen 12 Monkeys.
No, I've got a lot. I've got a list.
No,
of
I
already.
don't think I've seen 12 Monkeys. Although I think I have in the background while Matthew was watching it. I don't know.
I remember Matthew watching it.
I've got that.
Yeah.
I like that film.
Yeah.
Well, I've got Scarface, Deer Hunter, which is a sort of another war film that I feel maybe I should have watched. 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah,
I've watched that.
Still not seen that.
That's a bit hard to watch in places.
That's very much like going in and just just hating.
Yeah, don't watch that and Schindler's List back to back, I'd say.
Yeah,
good double header.
Yeah.
What a day.
Oh.
So I've also got sort of two films that I know that I'd have liked if I watched, but not like. So one of them's Almost Famous.
Oh yeah.
So I've not seen that, and I know that I really should have. And anyway, and the other one is Barbie, because I feel like I should have watched that. I should have watched that more recently, and I just haven't got round to it yet.
No, I'm
so
the same.
That was close to making it into the top 5.
There's more on my list above that kind of thing.
Okay,
Barbie is what I mean. Yeah.
So I've got things that I'm not bothered about that I should have possibly watched, which was Casablanca, Citizen Kane, and The Shining.
Oh, Citizen Kane.
There you go.
Yeah. I then put there's some old films, Singing in the Rain and Some Like It Hot, but that's just me. No Country for Old Men.
That's good. That you'd like.
Is that the one with Javier Bardem?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that, but I'd like, yeah.
You would like that as well.
Then I've got a couple of war films like Apocalypse Now. Never seen it.
I've seen that.
I may have seen it once.
Yeah.
And the other ones that sort of came to think, I've tried to find a comedy, which is the closest I got was The Princess Bride, but I actually haven't seen the whole way through This Is Spinal Tap, so I put that on there.
You should. That one's fun.
And Dirty Harry, just because it's the iconic scene.
I nearly put some westerns in. I'm not a fan of westerns, and I don't think I actually do want to watch them.
The Alamo put me off. So
all right, fair enough.
That's where we're at. Okay.
Very good.
Well, can I just get then from you a quick summary and then we'll say our tatars?
Will you start as you started the whole thing?
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, at number 5, I had Spirited Away. Number 4 was Raging Bull. Number 3, Big Lebowski. Number 2, The Princess Bride. And number 1, we're just going to say The Godfathers.
Okay, yeah.
Because I've got no idea.
You can't watch one without the other.
I suppose. Yeah.
So with me, number 5 was The Shining. Number 4 was Usual Suspects. Number 3, Reservoir Dogs. Number 2, Silence of the Lambs. And number 1, Godfather.
Could all be the same film.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
I love it.
Crime.
Yeah.
Crime films that Dom hasn't seen.
Matthew,
number 5, Slumdog Millionaire. Number 4, Taxi Driver. Number 3, Saving Private Ryan. Number 2, Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. And number 1, Schindler's List. Films that I should have seen but haven't.
Okay, so for a podcast that I thought we were going to have very little to talk about, we've had lots to talk about.
We have.
And we've got lists of things to go away and read up. But please tell us if we're missing something. There's something that we haven't seen or we're unlikely to have seen, or what is your top film, and get in touch. So on all the social medias, just get in contact with us at Top 5 Films That. Anyone got anything they want to wrap it up with? Matthew, anything witty rapport or...
Have a lovely week.
Oh, that's very much more positive. Dominic, you think you could put a positive spin on this?
Hope the weather's lovely for everyone.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.